Marina Rodriguez versus Jessica Andrade, UFC 300 on the prelims. This, in my opinion, is going to be a pretty entertaining fight. I know a lot of people were unhappy when it was announced because of what we were promised by Dana White, but both these women come to fight. They are aggressive, they're action fighters. It's actually going to be entertaining, in my opinion. So I am looking forward to it. And I believe Marina Rodriguez is going to knock Jessica Andrade out. If not, batter her for 3 rounds. But I think she's going to knock her out because Jessica Andrade is extremely hittable. And when she fights somebody who has decent striking, not even high-level striking, just decent striking, she looks like a human punching bag. Marina Rodriguez isn't the greatest striker in the world. She herself telegraphs her shots. She leads off a lot with the right hand, and you can kind of see it coming. But compared to Jessica Andrade, she looks like Joanna Jędrzejczyk out there with her striking. It is crisp compared to Andrade, who is just a bulldog. And Andrade, again, has a lot of success against girls who can't strike or are not on the same level as her in terms of being an athlete. Like Lauren Murphy is just an old fighter who is well past her best. Amanda Lemos, she is a very one-dimensional fighter. Cynthia Calvillo and Mackenzie Dern, these are the last 2 fighters Jessica Andrade has knocked out. 2 girls who can't strike. Kaylin Sermonara is just a fit athlete but doesn't have a lot of strength to her. So those are the types of fighters Jessica Andrade knocks out. When she fights somebody who can strike, like a Valentina Shevchenko, like a Yan Xiaonan especially, that was just 3 fights ago, she got owned in that fight. Even Erin Blanchfield, who as we've seen recently has garbage striking herself, she was able to stand in front of Jessica Andrade and counter Andrade's shots, and Andrade couldn't get her power off. So again, when she fights somebody who has okay level striking, she doesn't look amazing all of a sudden. Rose Namajunas, in the first fight they had, lit her up in the first round. I know a lot of people are going to mention the knockout she had over Karolina Kowalkiewicz in 2018, but Kowalkiewicz is, again, as much as I like her, as much as she is a very pleasant person, she has always left her hands down around her waist because she has the arrogance about her that she can do that and still outstrike her opponents. And look, she's a very entertaining fighter, has had some good fights in the past, but that was a terrible decision against Jessica Andrade and it led to her getting slept. So Yan Xiaonan is a very compact striker. She does not leave her hands around her waist. She brings them to her chin all the time, and she's a very compact striker. Her biggest weakness, in my opinion, is that she leads off with her right hand, which is her rear hand, being an orthodox fighter, and kind of telegraphs her shots. Yan Xiaonan, in my opinion, beat her in the fight that they had because Rodriguez was leading off a lot. When Rodriguez was able to push her back in the 3rd round and sort of overwhelm her with cardio, which again, Rodriguez is a fit athlete, that is where she had her success. There are other weaknesses in Rodriguez's game, but I don't think these are ones that Jessica Andrade is going to expose. I think Rodriguez is going to be able to land that right hand down the center like she did to Amanda Ribas where she knocked her out. And Ribas is another woman who has poor level striking, and Rodriguez dealt with her as you would expect her to do. And she also battered Michelle Waterson-Gomez in her last fight. I think she's going to do a similar thing to Jessica Andrade. Andrade is going to get lit up. I think we're just going to see how basic Andrade looks when, again, she fights somebody who can actually punch back. And also, Rodriguez does have very nasty knees. She's very good at tying girls up when they get close to her and, again, delivering those knees with pinpoint accuracy. She, in my opinion, should have beaten Cynthia Calvillo when Calvillo missed weight so many years ago when they fought, and Calvillo was in her prime back then. She was a grappler, and Rodriguez, in my opinion, tore her up with those knees. She also landed some very nice knees against Yan Xiaonan in a fight that I thought she lost, but nonetheless, those picked up some very nice points when she was getting outstruck on the outside. So if Andrade gets close, she is going to eat those knees, and I think one of them is going to put her out. So that's my prediction. Marina Rodriguez is going to knock out Jessica Andrade, or at least batter her for 3 rounds. Maybe Andrade survives, but I do not see her winning this fight. And like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Who do you think is going to win and why? Catch you guys later. Like the video and subscribe to the channel for more.